What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Washington State versus Oregon State Week 4 college football matchup going down Saturday, September 24th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Washington State and Oregon State. Both of these teams coming in 3-0 straight up. Both coming in 2-1 against the number as well. Washington State taking out Northern Colorado 64-21. Last time out, failing to cover is 47-point favorites. I'll tell you, I look at some of these FBS versus FCS lines, and I think that I have to scratch my head with some of them. On the other side, you got Oregon State coming in off a 26-9 win at home over San Diego State. Failing to cover is 24.5 point favorites in that one. But let's look at Oregon State. They started the year with the win on the road over San Jose State in a game that I thought maybe San Jose State would cover in. But Oregon State, put the boots to San Jose State in that one. And then dominant home wins over UC Davis and San Diego State. But I think it just goes to further my stance that Oregon State is an extremely tough team to beat at Reser Stadium. When you take them out on the road, they're not as effective. It's been like that for some time now. And usually, I like backing Oregon State when there's some value with them, when we can catch them in the underdog role. And I'll tell you, I'm not there with an Oregon State team with DJU as a starting quarterback. I get it. He's been solid in some spots. He did well in that road game against San Jose State, completed 80% of his passes, 239 yards, 3 touchdowns. Then against UC Davis, threw for 107 yards in an abbreviated appearance with 2 touchdowns. Last time out, though, against a decent San Diego State defense, Oregon State got the win, but DJU completed just 46.7% of his passes, 284 passing yards, but a touchdown and 2 picks. Now, granted, this Washington State defense, not great, but they're not terrible. They're solid against the rush, again, which is key for an Oregon State offense that's top 15 in rushing yards per game, putting up 219 rushing yards per game. Washington State's defense just outside the top 30 in rushing yards per game against. The concern is the passing game, but again, I'm not all that sold on DJU as a starting quarterback. Now, Washington State, their offense is mostly run through the air, and that is a spot where you can definitely attack this Oregon State defense. I mean, Oregon State so far through their first 3 games, just outside the top 50 in passing yards per game, but allowing 9.6 yards per completion, just inside the top 25, but also giving up 20.7 completions per game. Giving up a fair number of passes, and this Washington State offense, 3rd in the country in passing yards per game, 402 passing yards per game, 29.3 completions per game, just outside the top 10 in terms of completion percentage, putting up 48.3 points per game. This is a Washington State offense that we look at their schedule to this point, put up 50 on Colorado State on the road and what looks to be a decent Colorado State team. Got the win at home over a solid Wisconsin team, maybe not the best Wisconsin team we've ever seen, but a decent one nonetheless, and then 64 on Northern Colorado. I don't necessarily take too much into that. But I like Charlie Ward. I like him in this offense, leading this offense for Washington State. And I think Washington State's still a little bit undervalued, if I'm being 100% honest. If this game was in Corvallis at Oregon State, I'd probably have no problem taking the Beavers here. But getting 3.5, do your line shopping. I think there's still value here with Washington State. So I'm going to take Washington State plus the points in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.